Hey everybody, welcome back to another week of art class. We're talking about values this week, so how light or dark a color can be. And we saw lots of different examples in class. We saw different artists creating artworks with one color, but then a bunch of different values in that color, light or dark versions of one color. So here's some examples that we saw in class. And like those, we're going to create our own artwork. So we're going to do a drawing of different values. So first thing you're going to want to do is grab up all your drawing material. Go ahead and grab materials, sketchbook paper, and anything you want for drawing. Markers, colored pencils, crayons. All right, once you've got your materials, then we just have to decide what do we want to draw. We talked about some ideas in class, things like maybe a portrait, a drawing of someone's face, could be your own. Maybe something you see around you, could be a favorite toy, even a water bottle. Or you could even find a coloring book page and fill that in with one color, but all different values. So it's totally up to you what you decide to draw. Then once you decide, you're ready to go. I'm gonna draw a portrait of my dog, Zizu. So once I've decided what I'm gonna draw, then I need to pick my color. And I'm gonna go with purple. So I have markers in all the different purples. I grabbed colored pencils in all the different purples and even some crayons. So once I've got all the materials, then I'm just gonna test them out and see which ones I like best. All right, so I tested out a bunch of my different colors and I decided I want to go with kind of different values of my pencil and some crayon and marker. So I've got pencil and I'll use different pressure and different position on the pencil to get my values lighter and darker. I'll use some crayon for some of my darker values, and then my super dark areas, I'm going to use some of this purple marker. So now I just need to kind of sketch out my idea on paper. So I have this picture that I'm going to work from. Like I said, my dog Zizu. So I'm just going to sketch that lightly with my pencil, and then I'll go in and add color. All right, so I just did kind of a quick sketch of my dog, and I added numbers to kind of coincide with what value, how light or dark I'm going to color in those areas. So I made myself a little value scale. 1's the lightest, 2, 3, 4, 5 is kind of my darkest. And then I just made little notes to myself. Okay, I know there's some shadows around the ears. I want to do my darkest 5 there. Some kind of dark areas in the middle, and over the eyes, I'll do kind of almost that dark. So just making little notes to myself about which materials, how dark I should go in those areas. And then I'm going to color. You don't have to add the numbers. You can kind of make it up as you go, but I decided to. All right, so now I'm just gonna have my value sheet kind of right next to me and start adding color to my drawing. So I just finished adding color and I'm done. So I've remember to check when you're finished, do you have at least 4 different values in your color? So I've got my darkest purple by the ears and the eyes, the nose. My next value is kind of this dark crayon, kind of getting those shadows on the face and above the eyes. My third value is kind of just this all over purple I did with pencil. And then for 4, I have just some areas that are really light pencil at the forehead, the nose, and then this little spot by the ear. So I've got at least 4 values in my color. And the last thing I want to do is take a picture and put it in my slides. Go to your Google Classroom, find our art class topic, and there is a material there called Artwork Slides. You can click on that, and it takes you to this PDF with the links to everybody's slides. So make sure you click the one for your name, and it should take you to your slides that look something like this. So first thing we need to do is click the plus sign up in this top left to make a new slide. Once we have this black empty slide to work with, we go to Insert, Image, and choose the camera. The camera pops up. Hold up your artwork nice and close. Try and get it in the middle. This is kind of the hardest part. Click the camera when you're ready. If you like that photo, perfect. Click on it and you click Insert. You can make it nice and big, pull it towards the center, and then you're done.